Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. Mr. D here. Just wanted to pass on a little information like we promised last week. We are sitting atop of the stands right there overlooking the tennis courts. We just wanted to have you get a little perspective as to what's going on. If you look here to my right, to your left, you can see the cars coming down the main drag of Bulldog Boulevard. They meet Mr. Miller over at the top there. Go around the corner. I mentioned that to you last week, but we just wanted to do sort of like an on-location shoot today. In a second, we're going to go downstairs and I'm going to talk you through the logic around instruction for this week. There's been a whole bunch of emails and a lot of phone calls that were left. I just want to make sure we answer those questions so we're all on the same page. And that's it from now. Okay, we're back. I wanted to walk you through this logic sheet that Mr. Cole put out. It's on the website, but I wanted to make sure we walk through it. There's been several questions from students and parents about how to get involved in the instruction that we're doing. Before we even get started, we just want everybody to know that all the teachers are using Google Classroom as a platform. So all the information that's going to be coming out will be done through Google Classroom, which any student can access through their Livonia email. If you've had a problem like I haven't signed on to my email in a while, I forgot my password, it's not working, you can call the 346-4000 number and you can go right to the help desk. There's 4 options there. You select the help desk option and they'll be able to help you get signed on so that you can get caught up. The most important thing is this: relax, take your time, okay? There is not information that's out there today that's going to change the world. With the teachers, they have been working their tails off. What they're doing right now is trying to get review out to get us back into the learning a little bit, and then we'll see how long we're on pause from New York State, and that will be kicked up as we continue moving. Well, let's talk a little bit about the logic. If you take a look right here, the Middle High School Digital Framework for Learning, you'll notice at the tops there's tribes, learning communities. One of the things we wanted to make sure we were doing was to keep everybody connected. And this week, if you haven't signed on to your school email account, is Spirit Week. And there's a whole bunch of cool stuff that the student councils at the kindergarten through 5, the 6 through 8, and the 9 through 12. We're all doing the same thing. There's a message out there from Cara Monteleone, and it talks a little bit about what we're going to be doing each day just to try to get us involved. So this whole piece right here is going to be a different thing each week that the student councils will do so that we can keep being involved as a group, as a pre-K-12 school. Underneath that is the teacher-directed content learning experiences. Each one of those learning experiences from each of your teachers should take no more than about an hour and a half to 2 hours per week. We're trying not to go really, really heavy, and what we've done is we've broken the days down, as you can see. So Monday, which starts today, you have math, art, and band. And if you go to your Google Classroom, or excuse me, your email, the Google Classroom will tell you from your teacher, if you have a math, art, or band class, exactly what you can do. The same thing happens on Tuesday with social studies, or social science, health, and facts. Wednesday is science, tech, and chorus. Thursday picks up English language arts and business, and Friday takes care of LOT, physical education, and music, okay? Now, at the very bottom it says flexible learning support. You can talk with your teacher through Google Classroom at any time. They're going to give you an assignment. Let's just pick today. Your math teachers on Monday here are going to give you an assignment that you have until next week to complete, okay? There's not a rush. Take your time. You can do it all today. You can do some each day. What we're trying to do is really maintain that belief that we want to take care of our families and students first, and then instruction comes next. There's not new learning going on. It will be a lot of review, and it'll be just to keep your mind involved in the reading and writing and math of your life, okay? Now, the students who are taking college classes and AP classes, there's a little bit of a difference in terms of the amount that you're going to receive and also the deadlines, because we have to still work with the colleges who have pushed their deadline dates back a little bit, as well as the College Board for the advanced placement classes, to make sure that we're going to meet their deadlines and also allow those kids to get credit, because we want to make sure, you've done all that work so far. We want to make sure that the credit is given. So that's basically it as far as our instruction Monday through Friday. This will just be a continuous cycle, so next Monday you start over again and go each day. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about some things that have come in over our email that you need to be aware of. Lockers. A lot of kids are writing in, Mr. D, I need to get to my locker, and we understand that. One of the things that we're looking at, and we'll talk about it today, our administrative table, is to look at how are we going to get lockers out. And here's the hiccup. If we get kids in and they take 2 things and then next week they come back, they forgot another thing, we're trying to decide, do we bring people in individually, or do we just bag your locker and have you do a drive-through and hand it to you? And that all is over this timetable of we're not sure where our governor is going to allow us to come back into schools. Is it going to be the end of August, or excuse me, end of April? Will it be the middle or beginning of May? We just don't know. So we don't want to do something and then find out 2 weeks later we're coming back. So we're going to try to make that decision today, and that'll get you your answers as to when you can come in and get your lockers taken care of. Chromebook requests are another thing. We're getting some calls saying, hey, my Chromebook hasn't been delivered. We have 1,800 meals every other day we're delivering, as well as Chromebooks to the entire pre-K through 12th grade for anybody who needs one. In that, there had to be phases that we went through. The first phase was our students who have AP or college credit class. The second phase was kids who don't have a computer. We're handing out internet access as well as devices. And then our third phase was to bring it to anyone else who needed a computer. Now, as you can imagine, the list of people who said when we first called, I need a computer, and the list that's changing every day, it literally does that. It changes every day, which is no problem. We're going to get everybody anything that they need. But I would just ask, just be patient, because we know what your needs are based on what you said. If they change, no problem, no stress. Just call us. We'll make sure that you get exactly what you need. We want everybody to make sure they have everything that they need. The last thing is, I just wanted to make sure you knew that we have Mr. Kress working on kids who don't have internet access and we can't get in touch with them, to make sure that until they get their Chromebook and their stick, their hotspot stick, that we're going to be delivering those pieces of information via mail, where a person will put it in an envelope here at school, and the bus drivers will come and deliver it to those families so nobody's left out. We want to make sure everybody, no matter where you are on the internet spectrum, has the information. And then as we phase in those sticks, they're little black sticks about this big that gives you a hotspot, and the Chromebooks, then we would not have to do that anymore. But I just tell you that so that you know we are planning. We're planning everything we can down to the actual smallest detail that you can imagine. We love you, we care about you, and we're going to take care of you. It may not be as fast as you think, but no one's forgetting you. We love you to death. If you're concerned, call and just say, hey, am I on the list? But I think you're going to be okay. All right, that's it for today. Just wanted you to know 2 things. Number 1, we love you. We miss you, number 2. And more important than anything, God bless you and have a great day. See you guys later. For now, we'll be right back.